We'll try to get more levels before I go back then. Special battle condition, we all scream. Enemies get stat boosts while Catavan lives. So let's kill Catavan. I forgot to analyze. We have the Shiverns, Catavan, and Scream Cones. Catavan's the only new one. Oh, I get it. 300 HP, 2 element weaknesses, seat 6, shreds like a mofo. It's from My Neighbor Totoro, right? I think so. Except I think it was a bus there. Let's go for Catavan here. I mean, he is what needs to die first. Because these guys do hit hard. That should finish off Catavan here. Down it goes. Alright, start bleeding the Shivern in the back. You start trying to kill stuff in the front. Hopefully your level did good work. It did. Down goes Leviathan. That's going to be a problem. Let's bring him back. Why do they still hit so hard? They're not supposed to hit so hard. Alright, we need to heal everybody again. This one's a tough fight. But we're gonna be fine here. God, that's so much. Why is it still so much? You're not supposed to be able to do that much damage. Just attack. Right, down he goes. He gets to live though, but I have one. 14 experience, 51 bucks. Mr. Beaks is now level 7, and we're gonna continue on. We got a Molotov quantity upgrade for your item duplicator. Molotovs can be used to inflict fire damage on an enemy in combat. Increase the damage and number of times you can use Molotovs in battle by purchasing upgrades at an Underhell item shop. Does this mean we're gonna be in Underhell like the whole game? That's what it made it sound like. Don't spoil things for me, game. I honestly have no idea what I'm getting myself into. Is there really nothing back here? How dare you, game? Alright, so we got a couple things up to level 7. I also have access to Molotovs. Molotovs have always been kind to me in this game. I don't use them as often as I should, though. Alright, that's like the boss. Let's head back, then. Let's see if we can't take on that guy one last time. I do have a good chance. We'll call it a chance of beating him now that I have a Molotov, but I'm not entirely sure about it. But damn it, I want to beat you before the boss. Ice King, you should be weak to fire, yes? Add bleed to it, use a Molotov on him. 150. Hard to complain about that. Alright, we're gonna power up. And Capomancy here. And we're gonna attack him. Yeah, just a regular attack. And you go for Tickle. In danger, though. So good. He killed him! Seriously? I thought I had one more turn in there. Alright, he's at 323. Alright, heal Mr. Beaks. Heal the Leviathan too. I know it's not as much as I was hoping for, but I'll take it. Alright, Skydive. 170. I can pull this off, I think. 106, 46, and 61, and down he goes. 8 experience. And 30 bucks for that. Gabe and Dr. Blood are now level 7, and Dr. Blood has learned Akimbo. What is Akimbo? 2 MP medium attack. I'll take it. And a Brave Lychee. Feed it to one of your monsters for a free level up. Which ally would you like to give a free level up to? I don't know how long, I don't know if Dr. Blood's gonna be permanently in my party, so I'm gonna stick with Mr. Beaks. Although Leviathan's probably the better monster. We'll go with Mr. Beaks. All right, Mr. Beaks has gained a level. Did he learn anything as a result? Doesn't look like it. He also learned Axe Master. So, but I like the speed. I like the speed. All right, let's move on. They didn't go over Axe Master being learned. Either way, though, we went back and barely beat him. Had to use all of my items still. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that any other way, though. But we've made it to what looks like the final boss of the dungeon. He's on a pedestal and everything, so let's see what we got. We got a Cone Patriarch, 1000 HP. 1 element weakness. There is a hierarchy. Alright, let's go. We'll start by inflicting bleed, and we'll throw a Molotov at him. 150. This guy's not nearly as bad as the last one. Not even close. Let's do that, and let's get a Capomancy going. And just attack. And tickle him. God, this guy's so much easier. Deep fried ice cream. All right, never mind. He's not as easy as I thought, but he's still rather difficult. 339. Let's go for it. Let's go for that and hope for the best. 196 and 97, but he lives. All right, but we got this. He's only got 1 left. The bleed can't kill him, but it can bring him down to 1. 18 experience and 80 bucks headed my way. No levels, though. Wait for it. Wait for what, exactly? Shh. I said wait for it. They wait for several minutes. Nothing happens. Grah! This isn't how it's supposed to go down. You kill huge monsters, you get a reward. That's morality. Dr. Blood pinches his spooky chin between 2 long fingers. Is it? Yes! Seriously? There's nothing? No reward for that. I guess the reward was the experience. Oh, as they wind their way through the cavern, a tiny denizen of this delicious realm scutters over to guard the exit. As it could be easily stepped over or around, it doesn't really block the cave entrance at all. It's not especially intimidating, but it makes a real go of it, and by the end its snarl is very nearly audible. See? See? I don't. Our prize. This thing must be our prize, and I love it. Come on, little guy, get in here. The Monstorb whispers, and the beast is gone. Scream Cone has joined your team. Cave of the Air. So, Gabe is also on... What's his name? Scream Cone. His name is just Scream Cone. Comes at level 5. He has Ice Shards, a medium ice attack, 2 MP, 2 MP Icicle. Medium attack ignores defense, and it's a strength type. Wait. Its stats are great for level 5. Holy crap. I'll take it. Plus it's a third party member, essentially. So, sounds good to me. Looks like we are done here. Maybe that was the secret. I need to actually beat the final boss before I could take on the optional super boss of this dungeon up there, which was the Ice King, I believe. Either way, we are done here. We got our reward for going out of my way, so let's head back and take the train, which is a weird thing. Hestia, we're coming. Gabriel, climb aboard. Doc, we've heard a lot of bad stuff about this train. It's not really a train. I think that's the big one. It's a huge monster, for real. And it eats the people that ride it, which, I don't know, seems bad. We also don't know where it goes. That's the type of info I like to have when I crawl way up inside some monster train's backyard. Such mundane matters are destinations. As destinations are beneath us, my mystical intuition tells me this train will lead us to fair Hestia. My intuition has never erred. Didn't your awesome mystical intuition tell you to destroy the world? Yes, but was the world really that great? Be honest. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Oh, this does look like a monster. This train doesn't look quite regulation, I would say. Even so. He wipes off his hand on a surface, but somehow the hand is filthier by the end of the process. Oh, good, some tentacles. I know that's what I'm looking for when I ride trains. These are no doubt safety tentacles, Gabriel. Surely that must put your mind at ease. It doesn't. Oh, I don't like the looks of this. Well, there's this. What do we have here? A Molotov quantity upgrade for your item duplicator. Sweet, more Molotovs. This moist nodule looks promising. Perhaps it will stimulate the beast. As Dr. Blood presses down, fluid leaves the sack until it flops over the edge. It's hard to know if that's a good thing. Well, we did a thing. Hey, Doc, good job there, squeezing the train gland, or whatever. Hestia, we come, and we bring with us the welcome. What? No, why are you talking? What I want more than anything is the warmth of a journey shared. Okay, cool, sounds good. Noble and capacious train beast, we are engaged in an urgent and deeply romantic rescue. If you could convey us to the next stop post haste, you would have our thanks. I don't know if there's a special train in your life right now, perhaps a lady train, but I'm certain that you can understand the depth and emotional texture of this scenario. My first guest in 300 years, and you're looking for a no-strings pickup and drop-off? Oh, no. What kind of train do you think I am? I am the most elegant of all forms of transportation. The trip itself must age like a fine wine to be gently savored over millennia. Wait, what? At least, anything less would be barbarism. Ridiculous. Train, I demand that you do as your kind was meant to do and take us to our destination immediately. This happens sometimes with passengers. Come to think of it, this happens every time with passengers. They forget which one of us is the train. Here's what is exactly going to happen. I'm going to take you all around Underhell while presenting you with the utmost in onboard entertainment, and you're going to sit there and absorb it like good and grateful trip absorption receptacles. Understand? Good. Now pull up a tumor, tug on one of my flavor teats, and let's take in the harrowing sights of the devil's ribcage together. I don't think I want to do any of that stuff, except maybe the thing with the teat. Here's what's up, DB. If this train is alive, then maybe, just maybe, that means it has a face. Meanwhile, the first thing you'd notice about this place was the lava. If you were a lava fan, this would be the kind of place where you'd hang out. Moira finally comes around, her hangover both literally and figuratively apocalyptic, detective by profession, ex-wife of Tycho Brahe by horrible mistake, the wife part, not the ex part. She scrabbles to her feet. Jim, for his part, is sporting a new look for spring, or at any rate, the Underhell equivalent. Previously a skull in a jar, he now appears to be a skull and a few other choice bits suspended inside a man made of lime gelatin. Where am I? Is this hell? In a manner of speaking, yes. In another manner of speaking, no. This is Underhell. Is that worse than regular hell? It depends on when you go. Wait, is everyone dead? In a manner of speaking, yes. In another manner of speaking, no. There was a pause, and then, I think I liked you better before you started talking. Have you any knowledge of Underhell? No? I just know Tycho was excited about it for some reason. Then my newfound ability to communicate should be considered a blessing, and not a curse. As a necromancer, I am of course well versed in Underhell lore. Wait, where's Gabe? And Tycho, did he? I saw... Yes, Tycho was ripped apart in the process of restoring Yog-Moday, who was god of doors. This occurred incontrovertibly. This is why we are here. Moira needs some help with that one. She waits for him to add it up. The long project of the Brahe clan requires a precise sequence of deicides, of murdered gods, to fully destroy our universe. But there was always one god hidden, one they could not find. Yog-Moday became the door to Underhell, by virtue of a Brahe's tainted blood, destroying himself and everything else in the process. There is nothing else left but Underhell, because there is a god somewhere here to sustain it. Tycho will be working hard to find and destroy this god. That is the state of play. As for Gabriel, even a slight variation in initial position can have a huge effect on your destination in an interdimensional travel scenario. He could be anywhere or nowhere. There is some evidence to suggest that Gabe is still in command of his faculties, however. Look at this. Anne made that for us. It's our duplicator, right? Yes and no. I believe that when we transitioned into the Underhell, the item duplicator's essence was split somehow. We hold one of the pieces of its essence here. And Gabe holds the other piece? Precisely. I believe that the two pieces of the whole are resonating with each other, a sure sign that the other one is being used. Plus, when I hold it, I smell his armpits. If the device were not so tremendously useful. Thanks to the good fortune of having a split essence item duplicator, all item upgrades, money and equipment and accessories will be shared between Moira's group and Gabe's group. We have to find everybody else, Gabe and Tycho both. The Underhell is a gruesome and inhospitable place, but there are still patches of civilization it has not managed to grind down. We should search for such a place. We may hear tell of what has befallen our companions. Of course, it won't be easy. Treachery is the very oxygen of Underhell. We may be forced to fight. I got this one. Little Fang springs up, its eager hammer clacked by Moira's even more eager thumb. Not so fast. Combat in the Underhell is different than it might be in the physical world. Might have been, I should say. The essence of Underhell natives is inherently different than that of beings that originated in our world in a way which does not work entirely to our advantage. How so? I'll spare you the mystical details. Suffice it to say, we are like pink baby sloths and our foes are functionally immortal. If this is a pep talk, you're really bad at giving those. I prefer prep to pep. Behold, I can extrude a monster at will. Now, is that something I'm going to be able to extrude, or the process is eldritch in nature and incredibly complex? But it helps if your body is fashioned from amorphous endplasm. The Monstorb can seize any number of Underhell monster denizens and can leverage their mandibles or whatever kind of mouth things they have. Here, permit me to demonstrate. Philosophly, to me I call. Jump out, my little monster ball. Unlike the item duplicator, each Monstorb is unique and holds its own collection of monsters. There is no sharing between groups, for now. Alright, so we have a Philosophly. It is equipped on Jim. It has a Rod of Fraud. And that is it. I didn't think to unequip my accessories. Also, I hope they let me explore the other cabin in the train because I didn't check that. We're in Chapter 2, though. So Tycho and Gabe are somewhere doing something. Specifics would help. Our cursed heroes currently have $808, which they'll probably spend on precipices, including the darkness ones. Oh great, we have a woman on fire. The first time a new summoner uses a Monstorb, their inherent essence merges with the power of the orb to create a new and fearsome creature. Since we are unlikely to go far relying solely on my Philosophly, I would recommend that you take the Monstorb for this battle and conjure a Monsterian of your own. He extends the orb to Moira, and as she reaches for it, it's clear that the orb longs to be with her. It bounces from Jim's palm up and sails to Moira's without touching it. It wants to play. It floats every which way, always close to her. Eventually it decides it would prefer to be 3 smaller orbs. What can you say? What can you do? Am I doing this right? Yes. And like the poem, is it important to have a poem? Or there's a pause, which Jim's impassive face renders strange. And then, poetry is not strictly required. Alright then, cough it up, ball, let's see what you got. A ball of hungry fire launches at a strange angle. It strikes the earth, and then a stone face until it opens at her feet. An adorned rodent tries to look cool as it struggles to its feet, adjusting its puka shell necklace. Whoa, a brodent. This is a fascinating result, Moira. What's that supposed to mean? Whatever you think it means, that is what it means. Some abilities, like the Gumshoe Interrogate spell, have the ability to interrupt the enemy. Normally, these abilities will push the enemy back slightly on the time bar, but if you use one when the enemy is between the command and act parts of the time bar, the effect will be amplified and the enemy will be pushed back a great deal. Give Interrupt a try in this battle. I didn't like Interrupt, though. Alright, we're up against 2 Arsens. They have 50 HP, 2 element weaknesses. Seriously hot, not that way. I mean, hot in the way that fire is hot. All right, let's get into a fight. We have the Philosophly first. It can evoke 2 MP Dance Crazy, medium wind damage, Necromancer. We have Revive, heals and revives ally. Looks like I'm attacking to start. Then we have Broden. It has Chillax, 1 MP light fire attack. I assume these guys are not weak to fire, they're on fire. But with this game, you never know. And then Gumshoe, we can interrupt. Let's interrupt one of them, I guess. All right, that seems to be the trick. So let's interrupt again. And we will go for Dance Crazy on the Arsene. This one. All right, they're weak to wind. What does fire do? I'm curious, because I don't need to interrupt anymore. Yeah, it resists it. All right, here comes Excoriate, which does some damage, but I don't care. This guy's not as good as I would like, the Brodent. 2 experience and $8. Philosophly has now gotten up to level 3, learned Staff Master. Brodent is now level 3, learned Dagger Master. And Moira and Jim are level 2. So let's take a closer look at them. Staff Master, defend boosts magic for 1 turn when equipped with a staff. And you have Dagger Master, attack command ignores defense when equipped with a dagger. That sounds really good. Are you currently equipped with a dagger? You are, a lancet. That's what I like to see. Extremely pointy, a true poker's dream. And then the Rod of Fraud. If I could give this rod less than 1 star, I would. All right, let's move on. And I don't know why they gave Jim an upgrade. Is this one of those patches of civilization you were talking about? I fear it may be entirely the opposite. Look upon the gate. Do you recognize the sigil? That's Tycho's, isn't it? The Starling Developments Detective Agency? And much more, I suspect. Well, let's head in, I guess. Wait. Tycho? It's Tycho with a question mark. No one would ever attack our base from the back door, they said, and yet here you are. I'll figure out how you crossed an ocean of lava once I've got you on the rack, but first things first. All right, we're attacking Tycho, question mark. 350 HP, 3 element weaknesses, could be him. He's being a real jerk, though. Let's fight. Let's start with an attack. You know what, let's start with a Molotov. And you can start with an interrupt, I guess. And we'll go for medium there, and we'll go for a Molotov. And we win. The Molotovs are really proven to be useful around here. 8 experience and $12. Moira and Jim up to level 3. We're making progress. Tycho, snap out of it. Do I know you? No, I don't believe so. You must be thinking of a different Tycho. I mean, there are 5,937 of us. Actually, make that 5,936. He or it, or whatever it is, just evaporates. Okay, what? Due to their extensive dabblings in the dark arts, death to a member of the Brahi clan is an express ticket to the Underhell. I thought that was a byproduct of their fascination. Could it have been a deliberate plan? He did not merely bear a resemblance to the Tycho of our acquaintance, he was utterly identical. I know. Is it bad that it felt kind of, I don't know, good? That's bad, right? You may keep your own counsel in such matters, but if this is a castle full of Brahi, we might find Tycho here. The Tycho, I mean. Apparently Tychos are in a ready supply. Well, let's keep going, I guess. Trying to see if there's, well, what's this? Nothing, apparently. Apparently these lead to the same spot, so let's kill both of them. We have the Squeak Kings. 80 HP, 100% power, 1 element weakness. Don't be bringing them weak squeaks up in this. Well, let's hit them with a Molotov apiece. Still kills them. And now we're down to just 1. Like, it's too good. All right, fire attack and Dance Crazy. And we win. Like, there's no way we don't win. 12 experience and $39. Philosophly got level 4, learned Let's Positive Thinking. Brodent, Moira, and Jim are level 4. Jim learned Berry. That could be good. What's this Less Positive Thinking? 1 MP heals the wounded. Repeat. Okay, that's really nice to have. And then Berry 1 MP Light Earth Magic.